Listen here, gamers. Are you ready for action? Are you ready for drama? Humor? Are you ready for everything that a game could possibly offer? Well, then you're ready for Total Carnage! Originally released by Midway in 1992, Total Carnage is a multi-directional arcade shooter that did really, really well in arcades all over North America and was developed by the same team that did Smash TV. Okay, so this is the Super Nintendo version that I'm going to be playing today, also developed by Black Pearl Studios software. And I love the opening screen where there's a roided up guy yelling Total Carnage and shooting his machine gun. And so the story starts out that there's a big war of 1999, and there's reporters investigating a baby milk factory over in the Middle East, and they kind of catch on that there might be something more than baby milk being produced at these factories. So General Akboob finds out, which, yes, that's his name, General Akboob, and captures the reporter doing the news story as well as every other reporter in his country. So you start out, it's a top-down shooter, like I said before. There's 3 main levels, and this is the first level, which is just parachuted into the desert. Now with Total Carnage, the basic concept of the game is that you have your B, A, X, and Y buttons, which work really, really well, just like if you've ever played any of the Smash TV games that fire the gun in different directions. You start out with 4 lives, and I believe you have 5 or 6 continues, and you're going to need every one of them. This game is absolutely insane. A lot of great comedy, too, like when you have the bonus levels. You are the Weasel Man, little sound effects like the Three Stooges and stuff. It really has a great sense of humor. But the game is insanely difficult. I remember playing this with my best friend when I was in high school, and I think we made it up to maybe the end of the 2nd level at best. In the arcades, this is possible to beat because you can just constantly feed quarters in, and you have unlimited continues. I love General Akboob here telling you to get out of his country. We are a peace-living nation. I'll buy you for $1. Just classic stuff. But it's absolutely extreme. There's so many weapons that you can get, like flamethrowers and missile launchers, landmines, shields, speed boosts, and power-ups. You have to find all the keys throughout the entire game in order to get the best ending, and rescue reporters for bonus points. I can't overemphasize enough how unbelievably difficult the game is. It's just honestly not possible to beat on a home console without having a Game Genie. Here you have Orcus, which is one of the toughest boss battles that I've ever had in any game. I mean, this honestly makes Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth look like a piece of cake. The grenade launchers here really do the most amount of damage. And you can see I've blown his arms off there. This is at least a 10-minute boss battle, just to give you an idea of the scope of it. This is just cut down to size. And, I mean, you will probably use up almost all of your continues just fighting this guy alone. And now this guy I can beat, you know, without any codes or without a Game Genie or something like that. But the game itself, if you're going to play with just the regular amount of continues that they give you and the lives that you're given, even with extra lives, because you don't get extra lives based on, you know, a point system. There's just a little dog tag that pops up, and you get extra lives that way. I mean, this boss alone has like 5 different stages. You know, you finally get his head blown off, arms blown off, and then he's finally like this little blue pile of goo. But it's just one of those games where even if, you know, there's a 2-player mode. This shows here how many flags, jewels, and civilians and keys that you got at the end of each level. And this is classic here. The military guy going, "Oh, I love it!" shooting his gun off. And if it was 2-player, you'd see the other guy there. And this is great too, General Akboob. You stink at this game. You'll never capture me. Like, that's classic. Like, what game does this? It's great. It has such a sense of humor to itself. So this is the second level where you're now going after General Akboob's military Air Force base, I believe, and there's a lot of missile carriers and tanks that you have to shoot and destroy. So this is a really easy place to rack up points and pick up extra lives. But like I was saying before, this game's just insane. I mean, this hasn't even warmed up yet. There's just so much happening on screen. It's a one-hit death. And there's no way. I would honestly challenge someone to beat this without using some type of cheat code. It's not possible. I mean, I didn't beat this without, you know, cheat codes. I think maybe up here or a little bit farther on is as far as I've ever gotten, you know, without using a Game Genie. But yeah, I mean, it's a really fun game. It's just really, really hard. I mean, there's just such an unbelievable onslaught of enemies that come at you that is just non-stop. But it's not frustrating. You know, you can still go through all your continues and pick it up and play again. I mean, you know, look at this level right here. You're going through the rest of the airfield, and you have moving mines along with people, you know, shooting you, so you have to make sure you avoid everyone absolutely perfectly. And then, of course, remembering that you still want to get all the keys if you want to get the good ending. So this is General Akboob's lair. You finally get into his baby milk factory, right? And as you can see coming up, this has already gotten a little bit harder, but right about here, yeah, you get right near the end boss, and you have this really super crazy, just onslaught of enemies. Kind of reminds me of Robotron 2084, the way that it plays. Like, you use double analog sticks to control your firing and movement, or like Smash TV, you know, because it's developed by that same team, Midway, that did that. So here is General Akboob, and he has, I don't know, I'd have to guess like 5 to 6 different stages. You have the first one when he's in that, he kind of looks like M. Bison in that weird, like, Dr. Wily Eggman device. He's shooting regular laser beams at you, missiles at you, and now the things on the side turn into like that Orcus monster and also shoot stuff at you. And I mean, he just has so many health bars, and you know, the biggest problem with this game is you move so slowly. Like, whenever you see those sneakers, definitely pick them up. So he turns into a giant face of himself, which is like his 5th or 6th form at this point. I've lost count. And there's the sneakers you can see that I was talking about earlier. And then he turns into some crazy mutant skull head. And I mean, you have heat-seeking missiles and everything. There's just no way you can beat this with like only 4 continues. And now you have the General. Akboob is trying to escape, so you have to capture the real one. But of course, there's like 50 million of them. You are never, maybe with 2 people, if you made it this far, you might find the real General. But he always escapes every single time that I play. So the best way I can qualify this game is kind of a troll. You know, even this right here at the ending credits. Oh, congratulations, you destroyed his army and ability to create more mutant life, and blah, 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 blah. And, you know, it gives you all the credit in the world for, you know, beating the game and making it this far and saying that you're awesome and everything. But then here, it's like, you know, oh, you allowed General Akboob to escape. Being the doofus you are, you failed to collect the 120 keys required to join other heroes in the Midway Pleasure Domes, just like Smash TV. You know, this is not good. Akboob lives. No pleasure for you today. Like, really? Fuck off. This game is so hard. You know, it's amazing anyone gets it to this point ever. There's also a secret code that doesn't work that I tried before, to where if you type in your name as Fire, you can choose any level at the level select screen when you hit start and start the game, but I don't think it works. So overall, I think Total Carnage is a really fun game. It's unbelievably hard, but it's really fun. Expect to be frustrated, expect to die, expect to continue a lot. But, you know, if you have a friend that you can play 2 players with, or I don't know if you can find this on, you know, the Wii Shop and, you know, play online, pick it up. It's a great old school shooter, and it's kind of funny how it pokes fun at the Desert Storm conflict. So it's a really great game. Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook or Twitter thing, follow me at #KingOfRetro. See you next time.